There was this belief and this dream that we could do some really fun, high-performance engineering and try and make it a job. We don't do your normal engineering stuff. We don't do things which are mass market. We basically became engineering mercenaries. Customers come to us from around the world and they ask for the most unusual projects, things that you really have to Google the whole night and you can't really find much on Google to explain how on earth to do it. And the next day you tell the customer that yes, you could do it and it would be perfect. As much as HOPE Technik does unmanned systems, which is unmanned aero vehicles, ground vehicles, we build special vehicles both as first responders like the Red Rhino fire trucks, through to classified vehicles, up-armored vehicles for customers. We have now moved into the medtech industry, basically the art of moving things in a much better way. We had an opportunity to do a SpacePlane Demonstrator for Airbus Defence and Space Group. We would never have believed in our wildest dreams we would have anything to do with space other than watching Star Wars and Star Trek.
I'm the project manager for the SpacePlane project. In a way, it was very pressurizing because you could say that the SpacePlane project is a project that cannot fail. So for HOPE to move from where they were into the aviation industry, this is something which is not easily achieved. So for us to clinch the Airbus project, I think it is very special.
EDB courted Airbus Defence and Space to come to Singapore to explore further opportunities. They came for actually asking us to do a smaller part of the whole program. And when they visited us and they saw what we were doing, before long we were very surprised that they actually asked us to do the major part of this demonstrator program.
Why would a company as big as them want to work with a company as small as HOPE Technik? When the contract was signed, all of us were rejoicing because this is really a moment to remember for not just Singapore but even for the small companies, because we have overcome great odds to clinch this contract.
We actually went to Australia to test the mechanism and the parachute to see whether it will work or not, which in the end it actually works to what we designed to, so it's actually quite happy for me.
I think the highest point was actually being on the very day of the drop.
Most importantly, I was happy to see that my wing did not break apart. my wing sustained the test. So it has proven itself. I was overjoyed, to be honest. I was very glad to be able to actually watch the entire drop happening.
During the final trial, when the user interface worked flawlessly and you were able to successfully command the whole aircraft to come down.
If you want me to describe the company, that's how I would put it. Crazy, innovative, and out of the box.
Crazy.
But definitely, you have to sink in all your heart and soul into it.
It's a really weird motley crew that we have here. We are doing what we all love doing. Not just the content, the subject, the kind of projects that we're doing. Also the way that we work on them, the freedoms, the autonomy that we have in the office. There's nothing more to the company. It's merely a shell, if not for the people.